Hi neighbors, welcome to the January 2025 How's the Market Report. This month we're going to look back at the entire previous year of 2024 in Birmingham and just see how everything played out, take stock of where we stand today, and then go over some predictions for 2025. So let's jump in. All right, first of all, we're going to look at Jefferson County and Shelby County for the entire year of 2024 and see what kind of changes happened overall compared to 2023. So, first off is quantity of sales. So, we continued to see a decrease year over year, 2022, 2023, and then 2024, we saw a decrease in quantities of number of properties sold, a 9% decrease. 1 year ago it was at 27,000 and this past year was 24,000. When it comes to volume sold, number of dollars sold, we saw a 6% decrease. 9.4 billion sold 1 year ago, 8.8 billion sold in 2024. So quantity going down 9%, volume going down 6%. That tells you we're still seeing solid appreciation in Jefferson and Shelby County. And what that also correlates to is the average sales price went up 3% in 2024 compared to the year before. So still seeing values go up. The average sales price in 2024, Jefferson and Shelby County, was $357,000. So all that is good to know. The next thing we're going to look at is days on market. So this is kind of fun because multiple times throughout last year I was trying to explain two different paths that a listing can take. It seems like it either sells with multiple offers in the first week or so, or it sells after a couple months and maybe a price reduction or two. So out of all the listings that sold last year, the ones that sold between 0 to 30 days on market sold for an average sales to list price ratio of 100.87%. I've got 4 additional sections: listings that sold between 30 to 60 days on market, 60 to 90 days on market, 90 to 120 days on market, and more. Each one of those sections sold for about 96% sales to list price ratio. So we definitely saw these just two different stories. All the listings that sold in the first 30 days sold on average over list price, and then 30 days appears to be that average threshold that once you're on the market for more than 30 days, you're going to sell for, on average, about 96% of list price in Jefferson and Shelby County. So that's interesting. And kind of taking stock of where we are today in January, heading into the year, most of the markets, the areas that we monitor monthly, Mountain Brook, Homewood, Hoover, Vestavia, we're sitting at 2 months of inventory or less. Mountain Brook is the lowest amount of inventory, 1.2 months of inventory, and Homewood has exactly 2 months of inventory. So we're sitting in a very low inventory environment going into 2025. Downtown Birmingham market, however, has 4.8 months of inventory. So again, not only is the story different for listings, but it's different for our market areas. So one market area is going to have a completely different dynamic than some of the others. So so that's days on market and inventory. So now let's talk a little bit about what everyone's anticipating really for 2025. Some overall kind of higher level predictions. Experts are expecting about a 9% increase in sales. So more people getting out and doing a transaction, whether it's selling and buying, or just buyers entering the market, or just people selling and going to some kind of retirement situation. We're expecting more people getting out and doing a transaction next year. Expecting 11% increase in new builds. So that's kind of tough if we're expecting a 9% increase in transactions and 11% increase in at least new construction inventory. That doesn't help the inventory situation a lot. We're not expecting a flood of inventory from any other source, especially not foreclosures. We continue to be in a very healthy situation when it comes to equity for homeowners in America. We're anticipating 26% of buyers next year to be cash buyers. So whether that's institutional buyers or people who have enough equity to fund their next purchase with cash, probably a quarter of buyers in 2025 are going to be cash buyers. Now, when it comes to interest rates and inventory, unfortunately, there's not really any real exciting predictions in terms of skyrocketing or plummeting interest rates or inventory. It's most likely going to be a small change from from what happened in 2024. The other thing I will throw out is the more first-time home buyers enter the market in the coming years, the more they're just going to be entering the homeowner arena where interest rates are where they are, 7% give or take, and that's just going to be normal to them. And so as the years go by, there's less and less hesitation. There's less and less of a, frankly, very unrealistic expectation of waiting until rates go back down to 4%. And so more people just having a realistic expectation of what the economy looks like right now and getting into the market and investing in real estate. So those are my thoughts on 2025 and a little bit of overview of last year. If you would like any specific stats for your area, or if you have any questions, please let me know. I would love to help as many of you as possible in 2025, and appreciate you all listening. Talk to you soon.